this one is gaming with the Honor Magic V5 using the GameSir handheld controller. Cool, so first off, the actual handheld is called a GameSir X5 Lite Type C. It's a mobile wired game controller. Someone actually recommended it to me on Reddit, as I've never owned one before, and I just thought, why not? I've got dual screens, let me see what it looks like. So first off, the handheld itself is very lightweight. That's one of my main worries. I thought once it's clipped onto the phone, would it feel bulky or top heavy? The Honor itself is already thin, but I just thought, you know, having this a controller like this, will it be the right size? But yeah, it slipped in nicely, which made it quite easy. I was quite concerned at first when I looked at it against the camera, because I didn't want it to scratch the camera. But yeah, as I plugged it in, got onto Game Hub, which is the app on the Honor, and it was just easy to browse through. I could go on Steam. My Steam collection is not great, if I'm being honest, so I was just looking at a few things. But yeah, started a game, started playing Arena Breakout, and you know, I had to just open that screen, look at the graphics on that. This game was actually fine. The controller itself registered, you can see it has like a blue light to show that it's online, but I had issues with like the sensitivity. I don't think it knew I was on a controller, so it was telling me to do a lot of things like using the actual phone itself, but as you can see with the analogs, I wasn't really able to, you know, control what I was doing. So it took me a while before, you know, I was able to twinkle through, you know, tweak through the settings, and yeah, then I could start playing. What I will say is the real flex with this one is just the dual screen in general. Open it up and having that full HD display fully stretched out while gaming, it changes everything in my opinion. Okay, now guys, this is the fun part. I just had to use remote play. On the PlayStation, I linked up the Honor and I linked up the PlayStation, and I just wanted to really test it. So you know, I had to start up FIFA, and it was really smooth, like properly smooth. Controls were responsive. There was no weird stutters, like literally nothing. I even played a game, played some Ultimate Team just to see, and then it was a thing where I was even pausing just to make sure everything was right. Team management, you can see me checking a few things, and look, it's proper responsive even with the controls. I'd say after a while, like playing a whole game, maybe I'm not used to it, but holding the actual handheld, playing a whole game just felt like it felt uncomfortable. I don't know if it's because I'm used to a PlayStation controller, but let me know if I'm the only one that experienced this. But I also managed to play some Ultimate Team, no lagging on screen, opening a few packs. You know me already, I don't pack anything, kind of used to it by now. I barely play it, but I just said let me see what it's like. Still responsive, still no lag, and this is me away from the PlayStation, so I was expecting a few jitters here and there, but I didn't experience any until playing Battlefield 6. Now don't get me wrong, I know it's a newer game. Battlefield was just way more demanding. At first I did notice a small bit of input lag, nothing crazy, but enough to feel it like in a shooter. You know, with a shooter you have to turn left, turn right, shoot, reload, that kind of thing. I tweaked a few settings, switched the phone into performance mode once again. This is where I would say the Honor, the battery does start to drain a little bit, but that worked a treat. But just I feel like maybe I needed to play with the sensitivity or something. It just felt like turning was just a problem, turning, looking left, looking right. You could blame it on me. I'm still new to Battlefield and I'm still new to mobile gaming, so it could have been me. But I just felt like from my opponent, are they seeing me shoot late? Is it input lag? Is it my aim? So that's where I felt like, you know, it was a bit harder to navigate. But I will say overall, this phone as a gaming device is crazy to me. I would have to play a few more games just to get used to it. It doesn't feel like a gimmick. It feels like a legit portable console that you could take with you as well as use. And honestly, if you ever feel a bit of a lag, just switch to performance mode and you're good. This might be one of the most underrated ways to game right now.